the hell going on?
Oh, we heard tale of a party.
What's up with the YouTubians? Listen, I've seen a lot of people talking about Sinners lately. It has a lot of great reviews. It's doing very well with Cinema Score and Rotten Tomatoes and Critic Score. It's doing great. But some of the major trades, I guess they want to shoot some slugs. You know what I'm saying? They got some underlying conditions and tension up in there. You know what I'm talking about? You know, for Variety and Vulture and people like that to come out and say, oh, the movie's doing great, it's doing good, but it costs this much to make it, it needs this much to recoup the but who asked that? We didn't ask that question. Just say the movie did good over the weekend. It's a nice movie. That's all you had to say. And I know a lot of people are going to immediately assume that everybody's going to be like, oh, it's racial. It's racist. It's not even really a racist. Well, it got a little racism in it. But not in a we dislike black people or we hate black people kind of way. It's just this misnomer or this belief that black-led movies don't sell, that they can't sell overseas, that they don't make money, that they can't, like a black-centric movie can't be majorly successful. You know what I'm saying? Like it's this misnomer, this belief that studios have. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, but I don't know why. Because time and time again, we've proven that that's not true. That black-led movies can sell overseas. It's Bad Boys franchise. Like, there's a lot of black-led movies that are successful. But there's this belief that it doesn't work that way. Also, Ryan Coogler supposedly, you know, he worked out this deal to where he gets the rights back fully to this movie in about 20 years. It's a deal that's very good for him. On top of that, he made the movie in a way that's true to who he is and true to Southern black culture in the 1930s. The studios weren't able to come in and manipulate and water down and throw in stuff that they thought would make the movie sell better, that they thought would make the movie an improvement. They weren't able to do that. It's independent to him, even though Warner Brothers backed it. So there's a reason they have to come out and say, oh, the movie's doing good, people like it, but we don't know if it's going to make enough money to recoup. That's because next time they want to be able to say, you know what, you made a nice movie, but let us suggest this. So, because we think it'll make more money if you do this in the movie, or if you have this, or if you take this out and you water this. That's what they want to be able to do. I'm telling you, that's what it is. It has more to do with that than anything else. Well, that, and then you combine it with the fact that, you know, a lot of people do have this belief that black movies can't make money or don't make money. They want to keep that narrative going. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep that narrative going. And it's not necessarily because I think they hate black people. It's just that they believe it's true. So they want it to be proven true. Even though time and time again, we've shown that, black-led movies or black-centric movies can produce. American black men have star quality. There's good actors over here. Nothing against my brothers across the pond, but you don't have to go get an Idris Elba or a brother from France or Spain or something like that all the time. There's people here. There's people in Canada, people in Mexico. I mean, the white guys too. I'm not leaving out my white brothers. You know what I'm saying? Them too. But American male actors can be great leads too. This movie was independent film, even though it's backed by Warner Brothers. So that's what their issue is. That's why they threw that out. That's why Variety and Vulture, these major trades, threw those lines that nobody asked for out. All we wanted to know was, hey, Rotten Tomatoes like it. The cinema score is high. The people like it. The critics like it. Is it a good movie? Is it a well-rounded movie? But as I stated, they want to be able to put in their suggestions next time. They want to have a reason and excuse to say, you know what? We can't work out this certain type of deal with you because we don't know if we're going to recoup our money. So we want you to do it this way. Or we want you to do this. Or no, don't make that shit. They want to be able to water it down like Tyler Perry material is watered down. Don't get mad at me. I know there's a lot of Tyler Perry fans out there, but it's true. His movies are very watered down. They want to be able to do that. But there's a lot of talented directors here in America. There's a lot of talented screenwriters. There's talent here. Ron Coogler isn't the only guy that can make a good movie. But this, to me, like I stated in my reaction video, this proves who he is and what he can do without the meddling of Disney and Marvel behind him. You know what I'm saying? Or even Warner, but like without that, this is what he can do. And he was, like I said, he was culturally true to what he was trying to present. He didn't have to lie or take anything out or water some down or sugarcoat some or put in something that wasn't accurate. You know me, I'm a big fantasy fan. If you watch my channel, you know I love fantasy books and fantasy movies. But when you see Game of Thrones and Wheel of Time and Rings of Power and these shows, these are shows that the major studios were able to come in and meddle and be like, you should add this, or you should do this, or how about you change this character? We think this will sell more. This would do more. Same thing with Marvel. This would be more. We want to make this more palatable or presentable to these people or these people. And I made that statement about those because we know Tolkien's works is basically, he felt like that Britain didn't have its own mythology. So he wanted to create the Lord of the Rings to be like a mythology for people from Britain. You know what I'm saying? So it's culturally, you know what I'm saying, even though it take a lot of Celtic and Viking lore mixed in with it. But anyway, it's supposed to culturally fit what he was trying to tell you. And he's a person that participated in World War One as a backdrop. Same thing for Wheel of Time. Like I said, when I watched the show and I did my reaction, you know, a lot of people didn't like that I did the reaction, but I stated that in the books, those women, some of those women who are major characters are married to men. But in the show, they decide to make them a couple instead. Nothing against the LGBTQ community or nothing like that. But the reason for that was they feel like, you know what, this will bring more people in. Let's just put them together and make them a couple. We need to throw them in there. That man didn't write that in those books. He didn't put that in those books. He didn't do that. He didn't do that. He didn't do that. But anyway, like I said, in this story, Coogler told a story that he wanted to tell. And the studios are threatened by that. They're threatened by that. More independent movie producers and screenwriters, you know, do their own thing. Say, hey, listen, give me my back end about 10, 15 years. And I'm not going to let you meddle in here so you can get these extra little tax dollars you getting or whatever. Like, this is, I'm speaking about what I want to speak about. I'm producing what I want to produce. I'm showing what I want to show. That's my opinion on that. That's what they really threatened by. Junior, they scared. Don't be scared.